Here we have the integral 1 over 3u squared plus 2u plus 3. So first, let's do completing the square. 3u squared plus 2u. We factor out the 2. To factor the 2 here, we just put the 3, factor out the 3 here. Put the 3 in front of the parentheses, and then divide each term here by 3. 3u squared divided by 3 is u squared. 2u divided by 3 is 2/3 u. So that's what it means to factor out the 3. Just put the 3 in front of the parentheses and then divide each term by 3. And then to do completing the square, take half of 2/3, half of 2/3, or 1/2 times 2/3, which is 1/3. 1/3 squared is 1/9. And then we would take this 1/9 right here, add 1/9, subtract 1/9. So adding 1/9 and subtracting 1/9 is just like adding 0. We haven't changed anything. And now we will move this minus 1/9 outside. When we moved it outside, we have to multiply by 3 here. This is 3 times minus 1/9. 3 times minus 1/9, which is minus 1/3. So this right here, we can rewrite it as this. This is the same as 3 times all of that, and then minus 3 times 1/9. So this right here, this part right here, we can write it as 3 times this trinomial, and then 3 times minus 1/9 is minus 3 times 1/9. This becomes 1/3. The factors here are u plus 1/3, u plus 1/3. Minus 1/9, minus 1/3 plus 3 is 8/3. And so now we get 3 times u plus 1/3 squared plus 8/3. And so the integral becomes 1 over 3 times u plus 1/3 squared plus 8/3. The bottom here, we can write it as 3 times u plus 1/3 squared plus 8 over 9. If we do 3 times 8 over 9, then we get 8 over 3. And then this becomes 1/3, so we can move the 1/3 and place it in front of the integral. And now the integral has the form of u squared plus a squared. So let this right here be v squared, and then a over 9, we'll let that be a squared. And so so v will be u plus 1/3, and then this is the same as the square root of 8 over 3. And dv will be 1, and so dv will be du. And now we write this integral right here in terms of v. So we have 1/3 this becomes v squared. A over 9 is a squared. And so now we get 1/3, and recall that this is the tangent inverse. But we can look at it down here. The derivative 1 over a tangent inverse of z over a is 1 over a squared plus z squared. And so integral 1 over a squared plus z squared is 1 over a times tangent inverse of z over a. And so for this integral, for the integral 1 over v squared plus a squared, it would be 1 over a tangent inverse of v over a. And so that's what we have right here, 1/3, but 8 is the square root of 8 over 9. And then here we have v is u plus 1/3. And then 8 is the square root of 8 over 9. One-third, 1 divided by the square root of 8 over 9, which is to do the reciprocal, or turning it upside down. So this becomes the square root of 9 over 8. But the square root of 9 is 3. This is the same as 3, and then the square root of 8 is 2 square root of 2. And then 3 dividing by 3 is just 1, and so that's how we end up with 1 over 2 times the square root of 2. So the square root of 9 over 8 is 3 times, 3 over 2 times the square root of 2. And then this is u plus 1/3. And then multiply this out, we get 3u plus 1 over 2 times the square root of 2. And so in summary, the integral of 1 over 3u squared plus 2u plus 3 is 1 over 2 times the square root of 2 times tangent inverse of 3u plus 1 over 2 times the square root of 2.